Peter Charles here, Folk to Fly Fishing. And today we're going to tie the Boyd Special by Mike Arsenault. Where is he from? New Brunswick. Yes, New Brunswick. Now, this is a really big fly for Atlantic salmon. In fact, I don't think I've ever seen a fly that big for Atlantic salmon, at least used in our neck of the woods. I think this would be an excellent fly for steelhead on those dull, heavily overcast days, water's cold. I think a fly like this will get fish. So let's start looking at the materials here. It's a really big hook. This is a salmon single and a size 2.0. It's really big. Our thread is going to be chartreuse Vivus 8.0. The tag is going to be uni mylar. I'm going to use the number 12. Our tail is going to be red bucktail. Our body is going to be Antron yarn in a fluorescent green. Now, in the original pattern, this was Fentex. I don't have Fentex, I have Antron. Basically the same thing. If you want to get Fentex, you just go to a yarn store and buy Fentex. The wing is going to be chartreuse bucktail, and it's going to have a topping of chartreuse crystal flash. Okay, let's get started. Now, this is not a floss body, so you do not have to get really super worried about making your initial pass of thread super smooth. I'm just laying down a base. Now we'll add the mylar for the tag and rib. I'll just move that out of the way. I'll fold that back. Get it out of the way. Now I've stacked my red. And we've got a couple of long ones. I'll pull those off. You want the tail to be fairly even. About right there. And we'll put in our Antron. And now I'm just going to wind this all forward, keeping it all up and top. Again, you do not have to be super pretty with it because we are not putting on a floss body here. I get rid of the strays at the end. Okay, now for the Antron, just going to bring it right to the back, bring it forward. And I'm putting a bit of an overlap here. Make sure nothing shows through, get a smooth body. And you can see the underside is not smooth, but by applying tension on the Antron and also making sure you're getting some overlap with each pass, everything's getting squished down and becoming nice and smooth. So you can see that body, you wouldn't have thought that body would come out that smooth when you saw the way I had prepped it, because I had prepped it rather crudely. So you can see that body's nice and smooth, despite the fact that the underside of it looked quite rough. So I'm just going to put in our Mylar here and bring it forward. There we go. When you saw that originally, you wouldn't have thought that was going to turn out quite that nice, but as you can see, it does. Now we're going to do the throat, and this is just going to be a small amount of chartreuse bucktail. This throat goes back pretty well almost to the hook point. There we go. Okay, now we're going to put in the wing. Again, it's stacked. And this wing goes the length of the tail. And finally for the crystal flash. And you trim that off the length of the wing. Now to finish up. There we go, our Boyd Special. That's quite a bright fly, and it's big. And it will glow in the water like you wouldn't believe on an overcast day. So if you're looking for something that's big and bright and gaudy and really stands out, give the Boyd Special a try. Cheers.